So today I'm going to do a little bit of a different video. First of all, the venue is different. I am filming in my garage just to try it out. And this is not as much of a review as just a quick comparison between two bags. So AlphaOneNiner, it's one of my favorite brand, as you know, if you read all my reviews either on the Perfect Pack or my video reviews. I love every one of the product. They are really well designed. And the Evade 1.5 and the Evade 1.5 Lite has always been kind of the go-to bag for a very, very long time. And then finally, they came up with the Pathfinder, which is their highest end bag so far, I guess, in terms of materials and hardware, but it has also a lot of new product innovation. So the point of this video is, this was one of my favorite bags. Now we have the Pathfinder. Which one do I like more or use more? So let's start with the Pathfinder. As I said, this is the latest iteration of the product, so it has a lot of improvements. One of the key part is the back laptop area. With the Evade, the laptop area is great, very well padded. It opens part-way, suspended laptop pockets, etc., etc. They've gone way beyond that in the Pathfinder. So this is a full opening, if I get the straps off on both sides. And of course, these are now magnetic hardware. So if I open both sides, the back completely comes out like this. So I refer to this as my mobile office, right? Similarly, wonderful suspended pockets, well padded, but this back wall now has some pockets, perfect for things like charger, mouse, you name it, have a phone here. On top of that, the back panel has a loop feel. So of course, the default is you attach one of these Type 1 organizer from AlphaOneNiner, and this really becomes a mobile office, right? And the back stands on its own, by the way, so laptops out, paper in the back, the accessories, mouse, charger, pens, amazing back panel. So that is a wonderful improvement. Now, one more trick. What I can do also is, if I leave one of these straps in, open the other side, this part kind of just hang open. So if you want to put the bag on the floor, instead of open it all the way on top of the table, you can basically get to what you need inside quite easily, and with the bag just kind of hanging like that. So this is a great design, as I said, fully open back panel with organization is definitely the new thing. The Able Carry Max have a similar design. They have a little pocket up front and some pockets underneath. But this one goes beyond with the loop feel and organizer. The back is also a little bit improved. So he made some tweaks. I cannot tell you exactly what the differences are, but the back panel is supposed to be a little bit better, but they're comfortable to start. So both bags, I think, have really, really good frame system in the back with the straps and everything else. Now, the other difference is the water bottle pocket. So let's go back to the Evade. So for the Evade, these pockets are amazing because they're so large, right? You can obviously shove very large water bottle in there, but they're so big that they're kind of dumb pockets. So for travel, especially going to the airport, often I can just take whatever I have in my hand, throw it in there, go through TSA. A light jacket, one of those micro jackets, if I crunch it up, I can actually fit them in here as well. So these pockets are great. However, they're kind of loose. So there are many, many times when I am taking the bag out of the overhead compartment on the plane and my water bottle falls out, and very luckily it hasn't hit anybody yet so far. But it's kind of a strange thing. A lot of people don't like the look of it because it's kind of floppy. So they fixed that. With the Pathfinder, it is a much more sleeker look. Right? The elastic is at the end, so there's a piece of elastic here that pulls it tight. So it's definitely a tighter fit. And it also looks great when they're not in use. They're kind of disappearing. The rest of the bag, the inside is similar except that the opening is different, right? And there are two mesh pockets on the side, which I'm not a big fan of. The rest are similar. different kind of loop fill in the back. But let's go to some of the negatives, right? The front pocket is now a double zipper pass-through setup. So you can put like a jacket here if you want, but I really don't like this kind of setup because when the back is upright, I really cannot use it. It is designed, I guess, so that depending on which side you'd like to use it for, you can set it up, and there's a loop fill inside, so I have right now some kind of organizer hooked into there. But not a big fan of this pocket. Going back to the Evade, so one of the, I think, underrated feature, if you don't own an Evade, you wouldn't know this, but the front pocket, this whole thing, it has kind of an omega shape, I always say. It looks really small, but it's a huge pocket with its own depth. So I use this pocket a lot. Basically anything that I need to access, anything that I need quick access to, I put it here, right? So here, again, loop fill organizer, just like the back of the Pathfinder. Pockets here, very deep space, and depending on how I open this, right, I can flip this down, get to the top, reach in, etc. So this pocket is a really, really practical pocket. And of course, they kind of get rid of this pocket, replace it with this vertical opening, which I don't like, and then they move the organizer to the back, which is useful, but I still like this front pocket a lot. So for me, when I use this, laptop goes into the bag, the main compartment is whatever main items I have in there, but the front flap becomes my quick access to many, many things. Headphones, other pouches, I literally can have everything that I need on a trip while in transit, or just available on the front. So at the end, the Pathfinder definitely is a higher end bag. It looks nicer. It has that to me look in a good way, very sophisticated. The Evade looks more normal, I guess, depending on what style you like. But at the end of the day, I find that I actually still like the Evade 1.5 more.